Hello ladies and gentlemen, Green here and welcome to another video. So over here we're going to finally manage to beat Heroic to Raven. And we're going to take a look at a few things. This one is going to be the King theme. And we're going to have Dr. Fate and Red Hood. Dr. Fate obviously to decrease the power bar cost and Red Hood to extend the duration of the fight. The artifacts that we're going to be using are level 6 Sword of Salvation on Kilmflan Sakumen, a level 3 Sword of Sin on Dr. Fate, and a level 1 Chakra on Red Hood. All the artifacts that are not on King, like the Chakra and the Sword of Sin, are there just for the passive stats. Their active effects don't really matter, so don't really mind them. King's going back in, special train there. Yeah, I really enjoy using the Sword of Salvation on King. It leads to some very enjoyable experience, unless I failed Common Chop like I did there. Like, I don't know what was wrong with me in this fight, but you'll see a few more mistakes along the way. Dr. Fate back in. King going back into Special Tree. We're at maximum passive stacks, so now we're going to go ahead and build for a strong super move. There we go, 34 hits is quite enough. You might notice that I'm not using Raven. It's because nowadays I'm using her with Black Manta. Even though my Black Manta is 4-star, it simply seems to be working far better than it goes with King. And you might see over here some Black Manta fights and see that overall they have less damage than King did. And that is for a reason, because King deals most of his damage through the special tree percentage damage, and that is no longer buffed by Raven. So in order to calculate how much additional damage Raven gives to Kilmflan Sakumen, you actually have to subtract that percentage health damage from the special tree, because that is unchanged with or without Raven. And if you subtract that, then Raven benefits Manta far more actually. We'll get that into the next pip. We use the Red Hood super move and extend the duration. Come on, interrupting again into another special tree. Another special tree. We're in the last minute, so if we're lucky enough over here, we can just spam special trees on none because of the wonderful Sword of Salvation. Over there, a little bit unlucky, was not able to power steal her in time. Quite unlucky there, missed a power steal on 4 swipe rights in a row. But we're fine, it's all good. Another special tree, re-engage the combo. Another one in there. There we go, a third one in a row. We're doing well here. Some of the most enjoyable gameplay in Injustice Mobile. This is peak performance, just spamming special trees with King. Combo interrupting there. Sadly didn't have enough energy, and now we're going to struggle a little bit because we have entered in the last 30 seconds. And those 30 seconds are the one given by Red Hood passive, so they are not going to have peak performance power generation. They're going to have slow power generation. But that's fine, we're going to go with the combos as high as we can before we use the special tree. To make sure that we make the best out of the few special trees that we got left, and we're going to be able to do one more until the end. There we go, throwing that in there a little bit early to be safe. A special one in there, and that's it for the King pip. 183 million, not too bad, definitely not too bad. Now going with the Raven and Manta here. Keep in mind it's a 4-star Manta, 4-star Raven. And we're going to have Sword of Sin on Raven and Sword of Salvation on Manta. Again, same levels, level 3 Sword of Sin, level 6 Sword of Salvation. And we're going to have a Chakra or something, or Dragon Staff at level 1 on Just Like Flash, that's for the passive stats. We got 3 Orblade stacks there, 4 Orblade stacks, like Manta back in. Keep in mind, it is very hard to execute this with the 4-star Manta, because as you go higher in the star rating, his passive level obviously increases all the way until 6 stars, and with that, you're going to not only get more damage from the passive, but a longer duration, so you are going to see more forgiveness in terms of making mistakes, and your stacks will not expire that easily. Over here we need to tag in as soon as possible to make sure that the stacks don't expire. Like right at that moment. If we don't tag in right when the tag cooldown on Manta expires and we don't connect the hit, we lose all the stacks, so that's gonna be rough and that's gonna require perfect gameplay. But boy oh boy, the damage definitely is there. And keep in mind, it's the 4-star Black Manta and the 4-star Raven. Those guys have the potential to go real far. Not even maxed out artifacts. I haven't seen so far any, let's say, perfect gameplay with the maxed out Manta and the maxed out Raven. If you have that, send it to me via Discord. I'm very curious how much damage you get with the 6-star Raven, a 6-star Manta, and maxed out Chaos artifacts. That would be interesting to see. So if you're in possession of that, please do send it over. I would love to see that. Combo interrupting again. And yeah, you can kind of do the first combo, that's half a combo when you tag in with Manta from a block. And then you can do 3 more full combos after that before you need to tag in Raven. There's one. There is the second one. And there's the third one. And we can do all 3 of them and still have a safe tag in with Raven and the safe refresh. Going for a combo with Raven, blocking that, and Manta going back in. I think this is my absolute best Black Manta plus Raven pip here so far, and it'll be better than the one we'll see afterwards, because there will be one more in this video, because that's the one that finishes the fight. Raven back in there, special one, blocking, re-engaging with Black Manta. Can re-engage the combo. Another one. Another one, and right now we're going to just combo until the end, because it's the end of the fight. There's no reason to refresh the stacks. And the Raven super move at the end to deal 4.1 million. That was definitely worth doing. That definitely paid off. Okay, so 161 million damage. That's a pretty damn high amount, considering we don't even have access to crit chance and crit damage. Boy, oh boy, that went well. It's a Banshee in there. We're going to have Sword of Salvation on Reverse Flash and All Blades on Silver Banshee. We're going to have 2 epic special 3 damage bonuses on the All Blades and 1 epic attack, so keep that in mind. That'll heavily contribute to the damage. Backing off special 1 Reverse Flash in there. Engage the combo. Combo interrupting 2 hits Silver Banshee in special 3, back off 2 times, special 1. It's a pretty fast-paced gameplay if you think about it, though at the same time it feels very slow, because you only deal damage from time to time and the rest of it is spent setting up the damage. But if you try to watch it from another perspective, it's a very, very fast-paced gameplay. Backing off 2 times, special 1. Like, a lot of things happen in that time frame until you need to do a special 3. Not special 3 in there, backing off 2 times, special 1. Like, Sword of Salvation on Reverse Flash is one of the best things that happened. Yeah, it's counterproductive to his passive, and it can mess up his passive and make him give energy to the enemy, but that's not too much of a problem, because you steal far more back. Yeah, sadly we didn't get lucky here. Like, yesterday I had a fight against Raven with the Reverse Flash and Silver Banshee. Exactly the same thing, where Raven decided that she wanted to save up energy for the super move. So she would refuse to use abilities. And the fun fact is that she would never get to use the super move, because we would constantly power steal her ads. And that was a great fight. She didn't use one single ability the entire fight, but now she's gonna use some. And my Reverse Flash can tank them, don't get me wrong, but that's gonna leads to some non-optimal gameplay, where at the very least not allow us to build as much of a combo until we're forced to tag in Silver Banshee to not lose the 4 All Blade stacks. Backing off 2 times, special 1. Reverse Flash back in. Combo interrupting again there. Special 3 in there. Back off 2 times, special 1. And this sucks ass. When she uses a special 2, it's gonna be terrible, because that puts her at a distance from us, and it's very hard for me to gap close and get in her face again and begin the combo again. So I might struggle with that. Over there it was a good decision to tag Silver Banshee in straight away. A little bit of a risky one, but a good decision. Special 3 in there. Back off, special 1. This fight went overall pretty damn smooth. It went pretty damn well, if I might say so myself. Back off 2 times. I've had fights dealing less damage against League Raid Dr. Fate, and yeah, over there we don't have the passive bonuses that we get from the Chaos artifacts, but we do have crit chance. We do have access to crit chance. So yeah, in total we did 36.7 million damage. As I said, I did in some specific fights less against the League Raids Darker Fates. By the way, I have no idea why that fight specifically didn't have any sounds. I have said that maybe at the start of the fight, but better later than never. So yeah, yet again, I'm trying to clean her up. She's got like 100 million health or something close to that. So it's definitely something doable with this team. As we've seen in previous fights, we just need to not mess up too badly. Raven back in. And over here, something that I've kind of did a mistake is the fact that I've tagged Manta in too early. Because once you tag him in, you need to constantly tag him in so he doesn't lose his passive stacks. I should have kept Raven in until she got 3 stacks and then started cycling him in. And because I didn't do that, we kinda lost a lot of time on Manta dealing damage on a low amount of Raven stacks. But yeah, that's too late for regrets, and we also took a lot of time to get to 5 stacks with Raven because we couldn't keep her constantly in the fight, we just spammed the special one. So that sucked. From our part, using the super move here, Raven back in, special one in there. Okay, you see what I'm talking about with the Black Manta stacks? Over here we lost them. You know why we lost them? Because we waited 0.5 seconds after the tagging was available, because at that specific moment the enemy Raven was in a jump attack and we couldn't hit her. So, because we wasted 0.5 seconds, we lost all the passive stacks and we stacked them all the way to 100. This is what I mean when I'm telling you that a 4-star Black Manta can be played with tag in and out gameplay, but at the same time you need to do it perfectly for that shit to work. But it's okay, we got back to 100 stacks, it's not too terrible. As long as we don't mess up, we're going to have a decent chance to kill her here. Though a lot of time has already passed, like this fight passed very quickly because yet again we wasted some time at the start tagging them in and out to get the stacks up. And at the same time we wasted some damage by losing the stacks and making them back up. So not looking great so far. We might not be able to kill her in this fight. Definitely not as good as the previous fight. Raven coming back in to reset the stacks. Special one in there. Blocking, re-engage the combo with Black Manta. Blocking again, re-engage the combo again. Going for one more. And we're able to go one more before we have to reset the stacks. And boy, it's getting pretty late. We have only 15 seconds left of the battle. Do we need to use another pip here? I mean, it's not so dramatic. It's not like the end of the story or something. But yeah, there we go, ladies and gentlemen. With 8 seconds left, Black Manta plus Raven are able to kill this. This would have been overall a little bit less damage than we did the previous time if the fight went on. So this is the reward. Look, I'm gonna be happy for the 100 reforges. Suicide Squad Deadshot, it's absolute garbage, and I got at this point 2,000 extra shards for him or something. But yeah, all that being said, thanks so much for watching. Please do like, comment, subscribe, and share, because that does indeed help a lot. And I will hopefully see you all in the next one. Goodbye!